Hey y'all, this is Lisha the Southern Ladybug. Thank y'all so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. I am so appreciative. I've had so many new subscribers here lately and it's very exciting, and I would love to hear where everybody got here from. How did y'all hear about me? It would be fun. I know a lot of people come from Jen's Stitching Niche. She always gives me a shout out and talks about me, and so I appreciate that a lot. If y'all haven't seen Jen's Stitching Niche, if you happen to not have come from there, y'all need to go check her out. She does all kinds of cool stuff. She has a nice Etsy shop that you can get just about anything you need. So y'all go check her out. This segment is just a quick Cuddle Buddy update. It's my crochet update. I have plenty of cross stitch stuff to talk to you about, but that'll come a little bit later. This is just a quickie Cuddle Buddy update since I have to take this to its new rightful owner today. So this is my newest creation. This is a squirrel. It's the first time I've done one of these. He turned out super cute. Look at that. Big old cheeks, big old legs. And this tail, oh my gosh. Y'all, it's crazy. But he turned out super cute. If any of you crochet, this is called a loop stitch. Have any of y'all done that? I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it at all. It took me quite a while to get the rhythm of it, and my hand was cramping, so I had to just do a little bit at a time. But each one of these little loops is made as I do a single crochet in there around my finger. It's tough. It's real tough. So this little squirrel here, he's going to be added to the you can't afford it list, because I ain't doing it again. I'm sucker enough to do it at least once to try it, but that's it. No more. I'm not doing that again. He turned out okay though, but I don't like that. So, but that's it. More to come on cross stitch in a little bit, and maybe I'll have some more crochet to tell you about by then. Starting on another octopus. That's my next project. And that's about it. Y'all have a great day. Bye. Okay, just another quick Cuddle Buddy update that I forgot to include with the squirrel. One other one that I have finished that I still have here is this cute little crabby. Look at that. Look at those eyeballs. Look at those claws. Ah, he's so soft. Little legs. That'll go out pretty soon. Still waiting on her to pay, but that's okay. It takes her a minute. It always takes her forever. She's ordered several things from me. She likes sharks, and she's got an octopus and all that, but that'll go out. A couple of other things I have finished that I'll have to put pictures in. I finished a moose and a couple of baby sharks. You'll have to go back to a previous video and see the baby shark that I showed in detail. You can squeeze the tail, and I put a sound box in there and recorded the baby shark song. So it's really cool. You can squeeze the tail and the stuffed shark plays baby shark. It's so cute. I've done several of those, but I didn't have time to record, barely had time to take pictures. I had to take pictures at work. I finished one of them Thursday night and then took the other one and still had a couple of fins to put on Friday at work that she needed for this weekend. So I finished that just in time, and she loved it. They're cute, but I'll put pictures in at the end. I did a pink one and a purple one. I hadn't done a purple one yet, and he turned out good. So she was pleased. I'll put the pictures of those. I think that's all I finished. Saw the squirrel, the moose, working on an octopus now. That's it. Still working on that blanket that I showed last video that I was having issues with. But all is good now. Not enough progress on there to show anything, and it's the same pattern over and over, so I'm not going to show you that. But, you know, I told you I decided that I like the Susan Bates hooks all of a sudden, And so I immediately went to Etsy, to my favorite hook designer. She makes the ergonomic hooks, Chloe Rebecca Boutique. And she doesn't always have ready to ship hooks very often. I love her mystery hook clubs because her mystery hooks are amazing. She doesn't release those to anybody else, just the club members. And they are so creative and amazing. But I got lucky, and she actually had exactly what I needed for this blanket, a size F, Susan Bates, and I scooped it up. She called it Mermaid. It's kind of the colors of Little Mermaid. It's got some little flowers, and the green has some little scales on it. They're kind of hard to see. But I scooped that up, and it works wonderfully. Excellent. So I've been cruising on that. One other really cool crochet thing, and then I'll move on to the Maynia madness. A friend of mine does, and my husband also does, some, I don't know what time period it is, 1800 something reenactment. They dress up, they go to rendezvous where they camp out in period clothing and all that. I've participated a little bit, but that's just not my jam. But they do that. And so one of his websites of Facebook pages that he follows posted these hooks, and he immediately thought of me and shared the link with me. And I immediately messaged the guy. He was selling hand-carved crochet hooks. One's a fish and one's a bird of some sort. Kind of looks like a pelican maybe. I immediately messaged him and scooped those right up and got them in the mail. My husband was out of town, so he didn't know anything about it, but he had apparently also seen that post from Trey as well. And he got home, and I showed him these hooks, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, those are nice. Great." And then a few days later, he fessed up and said, "I ordered those too." So that was so sweet. And I felt so bad that I ruined his surprise. I don't know why he didn't think I would just scoop those up on my own. But anyway, I was touched. His haven't come in yet, but I got my set, and I'm so excited. So now I'll have two sets. They're hand carved. I don't know anything about them. He didn't say anything. I don't know what size they are. It kind of looks like maybe an H and a F or G maybe. I don't know. I won't use these, but they are very nice. They're just for looks. Can you see that little fishy? I can't get it to focus good, but you can get the idea. Very detailed. Very cool. I love this. I may make something out of it just to try it out. Something that doesn't matter what the gauge is. I don't usually too much worry about gauge anyway. But I'll make something just to try them because they're really cool. And they feel real nice in your hand too. All right, that is it for crochet. Now on to Maynia. Today's June 1st. Maynia ended yesterday, and I did 19 official Maynia starts, all according to plan, except one. I did switch one out. I had planned to do the Nora Corbett Emerald Butterfly, Dragonfly, but instead I did a Nora Corbett Azalea that I got and had fabric for and everything, because I decided not to do the Dragonfly because I saw somebody on one of the Mirabilia Facebook pages had done 3 of the dragonflies in a row all together. And I was like, oh, I gotta do that. So I've been on a quest to find the other 2 dragonflies. I have one, and the other one I think I can get my hands on. So I'm gonna get those started pretty quick, but I didn't use that as a Maynia start. So I had 19 official Maynia starts, and then 2 bonus Maynia starts and 1 finish. So I'll show you what I have finished and fully finished. this wasn't a Maynia start, but I had shown y'all this before. I had finished stitching it at one of the retreats a while back, but I never could find what I wanted, how I wanted to finish it. I just couldn't find anything to mount it on, and I had done it, I had left the top border off so I could do kind of a curved surface there, and uh-oh, my magnet came off of it. I'm gonna have to glue that back on. And I never could find anything I really liked to put this on. So I finally found this. It was actually a chalkboard color at Michael's. And I said, I can paint that white. That'll be perfect. And this is the shape of it and what it, looked like. It's the black chalkboard color. And so I painted it white. And then I said, well, that's still kind of boring. I'm not good at Priscillifying anything. I don't know how to put cute flowers up there. I can't tie a bow to save my life. And my mom is so good at that, and she's not around to do that. She's 4 hours away. So I had to come up with something by myself. And then there's a couple of Facebook groups that I follow, and I was like, ooh, they were doing Cricut cool things that you can do on the Cricut. And the big thing right now going through that group is paper flowers. They're making these huge paper flowers and these shadow boxes with rolled paper flowers and everything that are cut on the Cricut. And I was like, what if I did the felt flowers and put that on there instead of the silk flowers? Because I don't do good at picking that and sticking them where they need to go and attaching them and all that. So here's what I came up with. I did some felt flowers. Jen helped me pick out some pretty felt colors. And then I just hot glue those bad boys on. Had to watch a couple of videos to figure out how to get the felt to cut pretty. You basically have to iron on heat and bond to the back of the felt before you cut it. You'll never see that. And it worked fine. I used just the cheapy felt for this. I got it at Hobby Lobby. It had some beautiful colors, and then I made some leaves to go with it, and just on the back it's metal, so I put magnets on it, and it's holding tight. I was so pleased with that. I gotta glue that dang magnet back on. It came off. Oh well, but it's hanging right up here and looks beautiful, so I was pleased with that. Isn't that cute? Okay, the next couple of finishes I showed you, but I did fully finish this one. This was a Maynia start and finish. This was my first start of Maynia, and then I went ahead and finished the sucker. Comfort by Little House Needleworks. And I did it as a pin keep with just some pretty fabric that I had in my stash. That turned out really good. I did it to match these other two that I did in 2008. I've had this pattern since 2008 and did it in 2019. I don't have the pattern to show you. I sent that to somebody. They wanted all three of them, so I sent them to them. And I'm pleased with that. So I have these displayed on my bookshelves that are on either side of our fireplace back here. And I just have it sitting in a little easel. So I got to get another easel for this one. And they're just sitting up there being pretty. I like that. The other fully finished thing that I did was Country Cottage Needleworks Bless Our Home. I had finished that a while back, but I was waiting until all the 4th of July stuff came out to be able to finish it like I wanted. I had seen a couple of people finish theirs and had gotten a couple of ideas. And so this is what I came up with. But this is actually the second one. The first one I did, I posted on my Instagram and then on my Facebook, and a good friend of mine saw it and he said, I want that. And I just liked his comment. Okay, whatever, you know. Then maybe one day I'll get around and stitch it for you again. And then later he came back and said, no, I mean it. I want that. And I'm like, well, okay, it's yours. You can have it. He's a very good friend. I said, if you like it that much, you can have it. And then he said, how much? I said, no, it's not for sale. That is, it's about to fall. I don't cross stitch for money, for sale. That's for pure pleasure. He knows that I do the crochet animals and stuff. And so he wanted to buy it from me. And I was like, no, you want it, it's yours. I know that he will appreciate it and love it. So I was glad that he was so in love with it, but I was kind of disappointed because I really liked it. I wanted it for myself. I was so pleased with that, and waited forever to find the right backing and everything. And so I stitched it again. So this is bonus Maynia start, number 1, and finish. So I actually finished 3 things during Maynia. I'll show you the other one here in a second, but this is what I came up with. This is how I finished it. And that's not staying very well. It slipped a little bit. I got the flag at Hobby Lobby. There were some others I had seen at Michael's that were pretty good, but this is the one I liked. And I had to wait till I could use my coupon. It never did go on sale. I had to wait till I could use my coupon and wasn't using it on something else. It's actually a little easel like that. And it was $10, and then I used a 40% coupon, so it only cost me $6. I mounted this. I tried the sticky board. I like it okay. Just some dot fabric, and then some, is this the homespun? And frayed the edges. That's not staying up. Let me glue that down. But I think it turned out really nice. And I have it sitting on the counter. I'm pleased with it, but I had to stitch it again. So I basically stitched the same way that I did the first one. I did change the roof color. I was just trying to use threads that I had. I changed everything. All the colors are different. Just wanted to brighten it up a little bit from the pattern because it's kind of dull. The other, well, I already showed you this finish in my last video, and I still haven't gotten a frame for it. Home of Needleworker Squared. This is Little House Needleworks. This was a market release this year. It's ready to go. I just haven't, I've looked for a frame and hadn't found one at Joann's or Hobby Lobby. I just haven't been to Michael's yet. And if I can't find anything pre-made at Michael's, then I'll go to our frame shop, our local frame shop, and just get them to cut one. I'm not going to have them mount it or anything. I'll go ahead and mount it on foam core and then have them order a frame for me. Hey, bud. You okay? What you doing? Hey. Sam. Let's see, what else? I've been working. I've done all my Maynia starts and everything. When I got done with my first few before I got to the ones that Jennifer and I were starting together, I had several days that I could just work on whatever. And so I worked on that, Bless Our Home, to get that finished. And then started all these others. So the other ones that we started together, hang on just a sec. I'll be right back. The queen called. I had to attend to her needs, let her out the door. She's very demanding. So my last 3 Maynia starts, didn't get a whole lot done, but I'll show them to you anyway. Well, we must have had 4. What is the other one? October. Well, I don't know. Threw my list away. Okay, Christmas Village. We started on the 22nd. I just got a little bit of my next village done, starting Town Hardware, the Button and Bead Kit Christmas Village by Mill Hill. And oof, good Lord, this one's got a ton of colors in it. The rest have not been like that. This is what I've gotten done so far. I got the church and the apothecary, and then starting on the Town Hardware. That's all I got done. That's okay. I'm going to get back to that pretty quick because this is regularly scheduled programming that I'm doing. I'm doing a Mill Hill building, and then I'll do take a break from it and do a little small or something. So I'll be working on some of these Maynia starts that I got. That was one that Jen and I started together. The next one was Playing with Jacks. Oh, shoot. I didn't get that one down. Let me get it. Let's see if I can find it real quick. I don't know what I did with it. I've got them all up here. I knew there was another one. I couldn't remember. And this one's going to be really pretty. Playing with Jacks. I'm not taking it out of the package. You've seen it. Cricut collection. And I started it on this kind of sagey green fabric. And I think it's going to be really pretty. Yeah, it looks kind of blue there maybe. I don't know. It's a little more green than that. But the colors are going to really pop. And I chose to do the alternate middle pumpkin. It's got some leaves and different things in there. I didn't necessarily want the jack-o'-lantern for the whole year. But that's that start. I got a good little start on that one. Almost the whole pumpkin done on that. That's Playing with Jacks. We started that on the 25th. On the 30th, we started October. Cricut collection. October. And I really like all these patterns and the idea of them. But I just don't like hardly any of the models that they've done. This one is just very, very brown. I've got to change that up. I got to change the colors on that. It's just too brown. I knew for sure that I didn't want to do it on that dark fabric. And so I picked a fabric that still looked kind of October, I don't know, Halloween-y maybe. And this is, the fabric is Nessie by Under the Sea Fabrics. Leslie at Under the Sea. She does beautiful stuff. And this is my little start. I wanted to go ahead and do the O. I usually start in the very center, which would have been the house, but I wanted to do the O to see if this color, how this color was going to do and work. It's a Thread Gatherer Silken Colors Autumn Honey. I've had that in my stash for years and years and years, and it's beautiful. I love it. It's going to be awesome. So I had to order some more of that. I finally used my 123 Stitch gift card from Mel's Travel and Stitching. I was being stingy, and I was wanting to make sure I got the right thing, and I couldn't decide. And so I finally ordered a few things that I needed for some other patterns and stuff, and used that. So thanks, Mel. I appreciate it. It's really helped out. But hopefully the colors will be close. I'm probably not going to do any more of this until I get that one in. And so I may finish out I don't know, we'll just have to see how close they are. Then on the 31st, we started Scary Apothecary. I did Bat Balm. I think she did Broomstick Fuel. Jen did. But I did the Bat Balm. And I'm doing this on some purple fabric. This is a Silk Weaver Solo. I have no idea what color it is. Just a pretty purple. And I think it'll be really cool. And I'm pulling a Chelsea. I'm just going to do them all on one piece and then cut them apart when I get done. I had to do some math and make sure I had enough fabric, and I had to make sure how many of these are coming out, and it's just enough to give me a little bit of room to finish it. I'm still not sure how I'm going to finish it. I mean, it'll be in this shape, but I don't think I want to do an ornament. I don't really have anywhere to hang those. So I gotta think on that and come up with something else. That is it. I had one more little bonus Maynia start, but nothing fancy. This is my little mini chatelaine kit. I showed last time that I got my big chatelaine butterfly lace mandala, all the beads and thread from European Cross Stitch Company. I got all that in, but then a few days later I got in my supplies for this little mini kit that I decided to order too. I got this one at this pattern at market last year and never did anything with it, so I was like, well, I'm gonna start that too. So I'm not taking it out of the package because you can't see any better with it out of the package. The pictures are awful on these things, but I got all that, a tiny little bag of stuff, 2 threads and a bunch of beads and stuff. So I went ahead and started that too. I wanted to see what it looked like. I chose to do it on this Silk Weaver fabric, green apple, 32 count opalescent Lugana that I've had in there forever. I don't know. I hope maybe it'll, I don't know. I may not have picked a very good color. It may not be the best choice, but I got a little bit of a start, the center on that. So we'll see. You can't see the color. It's green and sparkly. Can't go wrong with sparkle, can you? That's always a good thing. Never too much sparkle. I think that's it. That's all I have stitched on. 3 finishes for Maynia. I think that's pretty dang good. One was a bonus unplanned one. It was like stitching deja vu. I'd already stitched this and hadn't did it again, but it was fun. It was a super quick stitch. I did that, bless our home, in just, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, stitching a little bit in the early morning and at night, because I still had to do all my, crochet, my cuddle buddies and stuff. So it didn't take long to finish that. And I ran to Hobby Lobby, got another one of those flag plaques before they were all gone, and finished it again. So it was fine. I had plenty of fabric to do it with, and all is good. So I'm glad that he appreciated that and liked it enough. And I know he'll cherish that. So I didn't mind giving it to him. I stitch for other people a lot, but I'm as the years have gone, I've gotten a little bit more selective about who I want to stitch something for. I want them to really appreciate it, and most people do. So if my mom doesn't steal it first. I got a little bit of haul, not much. I got this awesome project bag. I didn't need any more project bags. I have plenty. I have plenty of project bags, but I had to have this one. I saw it on Magnolia Baby Creates on Instagram. She also has an Etsy store, but she posted this on her Instagram, but I didn't see it until it was too late and it was already sold from her Etsy store. But while I was perusing the Etsy store, I found another project bag from my friend Bridget that I just thought she had to have. It just looked like her. And so I got it for her. And then I also got me a little Needleminder, Proud American. You get the idea. I needed that for me. And then I sent her a message and said, hey, you gonna make any more of these mason jar project bags? And she said, yes, I will let you know when I do that. And she did. She made me a custom listing on Etsy, and I got me one. I'm so thankful. Thank you, Robin. Magnolia Baby Creates. Y'all go check it out. But I had to have this for the new Hands-On Design Chock-full series that I'm going to get to right away because I don't have anything else to do. I don't have anything else started and ready to go. very professional. She did a really good job. It's kind of stiffer than the ones that I've made. She used a stiffer interfacing stuff, and I like that. It stands up a little bit better. But go check her out. She's on Instagram and Etsy. Magnolia Baby Creates. Okay, couple of shout outs to some Flosstubers that y'all should go check out. Zook Stitch. She's got some cool things. She's going to be doing a chatelaine. And she's also going to be doing several of the Mill Hill Christmas Village kits. Me and another lady on Instagram have decided we're going to do an official stitch along. It's my first stitch along. How you like that? So we're calling it Christmas Village Sal. If y'all want to join us, please use that hashtag on Instagram and everywhere so we can see your progress. It's going to be fun. She hasn't decided how she's doing hers, but I'm doing 5 in a row and then 2 extra on the end. But I got to looking while I was on 1, 2, 3 Stitch the other day. I got to looking at all the others, and I'm like, why didn't I choose that one? That one's pretty. Why didn't I choose that one? So I might have to do a whole nother set of these, because there's plenty to do another set. I might get a few more, and instead of doing those 2 extra on the end, just do a whole nother 5-panel series, because there were some really pretty ones that I didn't choose, and I think I should have. So I might do that. Who knows? Another new YouTuber, or Flosstuber, and new cross stitcher, fairly new. She's young too. Her name is Stitch Nadine on YouTube. Y'all go check her out and give her some love. She's new to everything and is just doing some really cool stuff. So go check her out and show her some Flosstube welcome love. And my friend Becca, that I met at a retreat in Orange Beach back in February, she's got a new Flosstube, and it's called My Stitchy Home. So y'all go check her out too. She's doing some really cool things. She quilts, and she sews, and she stitches, and she does lots of stuff. So very nice, very good projects. Y'all go check her out. I think that's it for today. That's enough, huh? I'll put a few pictures at the end of my other cuddle buddies that I did. And I just want to say again, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with me. I've gotten several new subscribers lately, and I appreciate y'all. It is so much fun to interact and for y'all to comment. I just love it. I love it. I love seeing y'all leaving messages and coming back and everything. So I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. And I'll see y'all next time. I survived Mania, and that's all that's important. Y'all have a great day. Happy stitching. Bye.